Kenya. Tamu sana. Tamu sana, yes. Tamu sana. Tamu sana. About 4 days ago now, Raila Odinga was in Mombasa. And he made it clear that assuming he's elected the president, he will arrest and imprison, or rather jail, corrupt leaders. Upon making that statement, William Ruto came out guns blazing and attacked Raila Amolo Odinga. And then again, about 1 day ago, Kalonzo Musyoka also just insinuated that church leaders should avoid corrupt politicians. Again, William Ruto, through his allies, came out and attacked Kalonzo Musyoka. And one particular individual by the name of Oscar Sudi made it clear to Kalonzo that Kalonzo should identify some Kamba men who know how to do business and teach him, Kalonzo Musyoka, on how to do business. Oscar Sudi was trying to insinuate that Kalonzo Musyoka should use his position to do business, to side hustle. Yes. And then sometimes back last year, or maybe in 2018, Uhuru Kenyatta insinuated that he wanted his government, public servants, or other state officers, or other top state officers, to do something like on audit, lifestyle audit. And then again at that time, William Ruto and his allies came out guns blazing and made it clear that it was William Ruto who was being targeted. Yes. So it appears that anytime corruption is mentioned, William Ruto always comes out to defend himself. Yes. And that kind of one person talking about corruption, and then William Ruto and his team coming out to defend themselves, just reminds me of a Spanish philosopher by the name of Baltasar Gracian. Gracian puts it this way: never take the wrong side of an argument because your opponent has taken the right side. Is William Ruto taking the wrong side of the argument deliberately, knowingly, or unknowingly? Because it seems to appear in this war against corruption, anytime top leaders talk about fighting corruption, William Ruto always comes out to defend himself. Or rather, he always talks as if the ones who want to fight corruption are targeting him. So it's sending a picture that William Ruto and corruption are synonyms. That's what comes out clearly. That's what comes out clearly. So in this video right now, I want to talk, or rather to analyze and dissect the political implication of William Ruto taking the wrong side of the corruption argument. And just to start from, or rather to start with, there is a musician, Emmanuel Ushindi, who sang the Dundamuyesu tune. In one of his tracks, Emmanuel Ushindi makes it clear that mikono walioni inulia ikawa tena ni mipanga, wanatia makali juu yangu. He was simply trying to say this: the masses can be deceptive sometimes. They can cheer and celebrate you today, but with the same hands they are using to cheer you and to celebrate you, they will use the same hands to destroy you. By William Ruto taking the wrong side of the corruption argument, He's simply trying to incite himself against the public. The same supporters who are cheering him up today, as is mentioned in corruption allegations, those same people will use the corruption card to finish William Ruto politically. Yes, they will use the same corruption card to finish Ruto politically. And just to take you back a little bit, I remember in the first term of Jubilee administration, there were serious concerns that Chinese were flooding the market. And I remember at that time opposition leader seriously raising a lot of questions about the presence of Chinese products and about Chinese products. They were flooding the market. Opposition raised that claim. And the supporters of Jubilee government at that time said that Uhuru Kenyatta's government, or rather their supporters at that time, castigated Raila and said that Raila was just trying to play politics. Right now, the same supporters are crucifying Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta that he has done nothing and that he has killed their businesses. The same people who are cheering the president some years back, they are now crucifying the president. Yes. So William Ruto should not take the wrong side of the argument because his opponents maybe have taken the right side of an argument. As Raila Amolo Odinga and his team are talking about fighting corruption, William Ruto should equally come out and talk about corruption. How he's going to tackle corruption, assuming he's elected as the president. He should not appear as if he's fighting the fight against corruption, because that one is just trying to give himself a tag of a corrupt leader. And that tag of corruption, after owning that tag of corruption, it will be very, very hard for William Ruto to shed off that tag of corruption. In fact, assuming this team of Raila Amolo Odinga forms government, the public psyche shall have been tuned that William Ruto is corrupt. And so any flimsy, the government, maybe assuming they form government, they can bring just an excuse of corruption to arrest William Ruto. Because the masses have already, they have already been psyched into believing that William Ruto is corrupt. So William Ruto should not come out to attack leaders as they talk about fighting corruption. He should also just talk about fighting corruption. I don't know whether I've made that clear. So William Ruto and his supporters, if at all, some of his aides are listening to me right now, that's a very wrong strategy of campaign. William Ruto should not be seen as if it's the corruption these other leaders are talking about. As these other leaders are talking about corruption, he should also actually be talking about corruption. Because we have never seen William Ruto initiate or rather tell Kenyans on how he's going to fight corruption. He's very guarded on that topic. That's sending a bad message that maybe he knows something about corruption more than other Kenyans know. And that's a very bad tag. And then finally, as I conclude, we know for a fact that Raila has been in opposition for a very long time now. And Raila has been one of the fiercest critics of this government. And some of his allies have also been very fierce critics of this government. But we have never seen we have never seen, like, let me put it this way. About 3 days ago, one of the daily newspapers carried a story that about 40 of Ruto allies were facing jail term because of corruption. And then William Ruto and his allies are saying that William Ruto is being witch-hunted politically. Raila was in the opposition, so if it was about politics, why were we not seeing Raila's allies at that time when Raila was a fierce critic of the government? Why were we not seeing quite a big number of his allies being implicated in corruption, in corrupt deals, or rather in corruption? That's the question, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what one William Ruto must make sure he addresses that area, because it's sending a very bad signal that is actually the corruption being talked about. He has to work on that for his own political ambition and his political future. Otherwise, guys, let me leave it there for today. If you've just bumped on this YouTube channel, subscribe and give this video a like. Give it a like, please.